Lisa. I'm always so excited about that thing. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, welcome everybody to an edition of the Two Gems. I've got the lovely Lisa in the house, the most amazing Lisa. She say hi to everybody out there.
Hi, how is everyone out there? Hoping you're all well.
All right, let's bring up Lisa's. Let's bring up Lisa. Here she is. Like seriously, most amazing. She's with D4 Partners, and Lisa is over in Australia. She's coming to us from Melbourne. Melbourne.
Yeah, that's correct.
Nice. The absolute opposite side of the world to most of us. Gorgeous and dangerous all at the same time, right? Like most Australian women. And
that's it. We always are.
So Lisa's joining us today. She's her and D4 have put together a pretty amazing program. What they do is they go out, they find and vet pretty projects, ICOs, most of them, and then they want to bring them out and really introduce them to the world. So bring them to the forefront. And so here's one of the first projects that Lisa has, and this is what they've put together. This is a great project. I mean, I've looked at this a lot. I kind of like it. Lisa will explain a little bit more in detail. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to play the video for you guys and see what you think.
Okay.
Imagine a digital economy where consumers can buy goods and services with any cryptocurrency at their favorite merchants. A place where visionaries and creators can collaborate to launch innovative distributed applications in a world that relies on trustless transactions in any currency of their choice. A platform where developers are supported with multi-language compatibility and a library of smart contracts designed to promote rapid development and deployment. An ecosystem that embraces all blockchains into a digital utopia. Modern Finance Chain is helping the world adopt crypto as a currency by creating a global digital economy. Starting with a payment solution and rewards program for merchants and consumers that makes it easy to embrace cryptocurrency payments. The greater vision of Modern Finance Chain is the MFM mainnet with intelligent features like multi-blockchain integration, a verified digital identity that achieves government compliance when necessary with user-controlled privacy features, a multi-currency ICO platform that allows ICO projects to accept any number of cryptocurrencies through live token generation events. Atomic swap cross-chain transactions. Enterprise-level blockchains that allow corporations to deploy proprietary code on private chains. Multi-language smart contract programming with compilers for C++, C#, Java, Python, Node.js, and Solidity. A pre-built contract library. And an innovation incubator that provides brilliant minds with resources to bring their ideas to life. MFC is building the future of cryptocurrency today.
Wow, I'll tell you what, these guys get an A+ just for the video. Okay.
The video is pretty impressive, isn't it? It's like it is actually one of the best I've seen for quite some time, and I've seen a lot.
They did. And seriously, if my voice was like that, I mean, I would just like it'd be over. It would be over. The ultimate radio voice. So
it'd be like Modern Finance Chain. It's like I can't even do it.
Exactly. So let's talk a little bit about this. So I'm just going to scroll through this, but go ahead and give me your thoughts on, and just tell me a little bit about the project.
Okay, so Modern Finance Chain is like, think Visa, think Amex, think MasterCard, but for crypto. So, but it's not just, your standard crypto, it's any crypto. It's even your most random crypto you can think of, Dogecoin or what's another random one? I can't even think of random ones at the moment.
There's only 1,600 of them out there, so pick a couple. Linda Coin, Dogecoin. I mean, there's some really obscure ones.
Onion Coin.
Exactly.
That one apparently makes you cry. So, so any of the most random ones, it'll use any of them on their network. So, Basically, you can go into any store that's going to have their like terminals, and the way they're doing it's a little bit different to like all your other ones that are just approaching, your retail stores and that sort of thing. So these guys are actually approaching, the back end people who install all of these systems into all these retail stores, and it's giving them a broader range of reach. So, it's actually pretty amazing what they're doing and how they're doing it.
So they're basically, so my understanding is looking into this, what they're doing is they're taking pretty much anybody's wallet. You can have any wallet almost on any exchange, I believe, or it's set up as a wallet. And then you'll have your tokens in there, and you'll be able to use your tokens at any, and we're talking about POS stations, so point of sale stations. It would be integrated with point of sale stations at any retail or service oriented business. And then you could just walk up and just scan your phone and just make the payment right there with any form of crypto that you actually have sitting on your wallet. It would then be able to use those tokens and as a simple payment system, but it could use any token. And that's kind of what I like about it. It can use any token, which is
that's the exciting part about this.
So it's not like you're stuck with like whatever Ethereum or Litecoin or whatever, like Litecoin Pay or LitePay or whatever that haphazard thing that didn't work out so well. You can use any crypto, correct?
Exactly. So, and that sort of, when you're sort of trying to move money around through exchanges and convert to different ones, and, it's actually pretty awesome that you can just use any crypto that you have on you. So, you don't have to worry about going to an exchange and turning it into Bitcoin or turning it into Ethereum anymore. It's there and it's ready to use.
Nice. So you can come over to mfchain.com and you guys can check out. Now, they do have their white paper up here. So they have the white paper listed up here. They have the team. They have pretty much everything that you need to take a look at. Well done website. A lot of times these are not as well done. This is very professionally done, which is good to see. That gives me, hope when I'm looking at, a lot of websites for a lot of ICOs are limited in their scope of creative and limited in the scope of the creativeness that they put into it, number one. And a lot of the websites look very cheap. So these guys did a really good job. They've actually spent some money on this website. It looks good. Over here, we've got ICO Bench, which is a very credible ICO. These guys go out. This is professionals. So I don't know if you've gone to ICObench.com, but these guys they're pros. This is Crypto Heads rating crypto services, right? So if you come out here, you can see that if you ever go to ICO Bench, it's a great place to find out. Now, they've given them some really good ratings, right? So you got some really good ratings, all awesome, top-notch for the teams. 4.3 with 2 expert ratings, so they've done pretty good. Now, you can see here's the price. This is where you're at, the pre-ICO. This is where the ICO is right here. They do have bonuses. They have a bonus structure for buying a lot. Like if you want to buy a substantial amount, you can go in and buy a lot, right?
Yeah, you can. You can buy a lot. And like we've got a really special deal. So if you buy through you guys and jump onto your Discord, then when they get into your Discord, they're going to find this amazing ICO price. And, it's not anything that they're going to be advertising here, and it's not anything that they're going to get anywhere. It's only in your Chart Vampire.
So if you come over to Until 1 Mil in our Discord, we do offer it's a special that we have. You can also go right to Lisa. Lisa has her site. I believe that's on there it is, tradingplaces.vip. You guys can find that directly on her. It's right here, Trading Places VIP. You guys can come on over here and you guys get this awesome stuff. You can find Lisa's Trading View and you can go right in their Discord. You can also find the specials that they have. Now, the specials, let me tell you, are much better than these prices that you're at right here. You do get a lot more tokens for your bang for your buck right now if you do buy with the special that Lisa and the D4 partners have kind of gone out and negotiated. They've done a great job. Here's the second. You got CCN, which is a really good. I like to use CCN. I like all the articles. These guys, I really respect what this site does.
Yeah, they're a great site. Really, dig deep into everything.
Yeah, and these guys, I use them for their ICO calendars. So we come over here, and I like to dig into their ICO calendar. You can find it right up here. But another really interesting article. They've done well. They've done a good job breaking everything down. Now, tell us a little bit about where they are at in the development phase, Lisa.
Yeah, so they've got a beta system up and running, and we've been having a look at that and using it. So they've created their own blockchain, and which is super exciting because you don't want to be sort of, dragging that TPS from somebody else and trying to get that speed when you're doing a transaction. You want your coffee now. So so they've got some awesome stuff happening there, and we've been watching them as they get it done. They're hitting all their targets like before they're actually like due to hit them, which is a really awesome thing, which doesn't often happen in this space. And they've got some really good developers doing some really sort of new stuff with this and the way it works.
Got it. Very nice. Yeah. So these guys are definitely on the ball there, and listen, if you're out there and you're buying into an ICO, one of the first things you guys want to look for is to make sure that they have at least a working beta. That is so important. A lot of these ICOs are launching without anything at all. They have zero, they have nothing. They're just out there launching with just a dream. So if you are looking at investing in an ICO, one of the things, it's irregardless of what ICO you're, and I'm not shilling this on you, but on any ICO that you would invest in, the first thing I would look for is say, hey, do you guys have a working beta? Go find out. Just see if they have something that's actually working. Let's take a look at the team. So I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad not to see you on here, Lisa.
I know. I wish.
How are you not on this team, right?
I know I should be, shouldn't I? But yeah, we're kind of doing all their marketing and all their sort of behind the scenes stuff. So we kind of don't need to be like in that team in your face, sort of, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can kind of go through a lot of the team right here. Now, one of the things I personally like to see is, and I, as I kind of scrolled through the team, is I like to go in here, and one thing I do look for, right? I personally look for two things when I'm looking for projects, and this is one of the things that had me a little bit perturbed at some of the other ICOs is you have to have the ability to get your ICO out to the public space, right? And like looking at this, right? Initially looking at this, one of the things I didn't like about it is that they don't really have a true, now this is their head of the marketing guy. This guy does SEO and stuff like that. But, for me, you've got to have a team out there that's getting it out to the masses. And, I'm glad they brought you guys in, Lisa, to help them out, because this is such a massive thing that these ICOs are overlooking is the outreach, right?
Exactly. And that's, you have to have outreach. If there's no public knowledge of an ICO, it just goes nowhere. So you need a team like D4 Partners who, really reach out to the people on Twitter, the people via YouTube. We go to a lot of the conferences and we talk about all these products. So you kind of need to get your ICO out there like that. It's through a secondary market.
Yes, so important, and this is one of the things a lot of the ICOs fail to do. Like last time I did a 2Gem show, the ICO I liked the best is the guy that they had a guy who was in charge of a lot of the getting the ICOs out in China. So pretty good team. Looks, it's a pretty good looking team. What I do like to see though, and I would like to see somebody from. Do they have somebody from another existing blockchain?
They do. So Craig Neal and Jason Reelis, they've just come across from other projects. So they're probably, both of them are really experienced guys.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's good to see
And
guys
that
like
is
that.
another thing that we look for as well. So,
Yeah, you want people with experience in the space. Well, so if you guys do get a chance, you can come on over here, give them a little follow on their Twitter. So it's Modern Chain at Modern Chain. You can see this. I'm sure you could also track down the link on Lisa's page. They're in here. They're updated. They're doing a lot of really good updates. So at least they're pretty consistent on their updates. I like that. It's always good to see this. So some of the funny things. They're funny. These guys are cracking me up. But it's good to see this. You should definitely be out here when you got a chance. Come over and take a look at their site. You can throw a follow on them if you're interested. So you can at least give it a little bit of a follow. One thing I'd like to do is, you always say, hey, listen, if you don't invest, you can always just take a look and see how the coin does and follow it through its path. And maybe
yeah,
it
definitely.
takes off.
Something that I want to mention about the team that is not on the ICO bench, but it's been added to their website post, that review. So they now have Brian Rankin, and
He's here. He's right here.
Yeah, so he's from XRP. So
the man.
they've stolen him. Yeah, so he's the man that I'm really excited about, MF Chain having, and moving forward with their blockchain and all their marketing and everything like that. So Brian Rankin did such an amazing job with XRP and Ripple, and we really feel that MF Chain can have that same impact.
Yes, this guy's good. So this is the kind of guy you want on your team right here.
Yeah, so that's
like
when we
people
look
that
at
come from bigger.
Yeah, when we look at an ICO, so we sort of, we break it all down, and when we look at the team, we look for what we call superstars. And, Craig Neal, Brian Rankin, Jason Realis, all superstars in our eyes and what we look for.
Excellent. Well, good. So all right. So listen, everybody. So you know where to find Modern Finance. You also know where to go over. And if you are interested on the super mega deal, go on over and to tradingplaces.vip. Lisa and D4's trading area. You guys can get in here, go to their Discord, or you can come over to our Discord. And you guys can get the deal. That's where it's at. But feel free. Lisa's always available, so you guys can hit her up. Now, the best way to send her a message is to go into the Discord, and you can ask her a bunch of questions about it. They'll be able to answer anything that you guys are looking for, any questions you might have on it. So for us here, we want to say thank you so much for your time, Lisa. It's been amazing.
Thank you so much for having me. And I will jump your Discord as well, and I'll answer.
There you go. No, we'd appreciate that. All right, so everybody, thank you for another good session of two gems. Only we had one gem. Well, we had two. We had Lisa. Lisa's our second gem today.
You say all the right things.
Yeah, that's right. I'm well trained. I'm married, so I'm well trained.
Nice.
All right. Thank you all so much. It's been a very exciting day today with the trading, and with we now got to spend time with Lisa. So we will catch you guys all on the flip side.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.